Sorry to say, you've grown a bit predictable.
Killing is a cycle. Arcane Season 2 Episode 8 opens with Mel across to us after she escapes her bindings. When she discovers that she is shining gold, we discover that she is an empath mage. She is a mirror and a conduit due to a rare kind of magic. According to the sorceress, Ambessa killed Mel's brother, primarily because of her own conceit. The Arcane is awakening, a disaster is coming, and the sorceress wants to enlist her. They need her to try to change the course of events before it's too late. The city's salvation is essentially Mel, and she must stop her own mother in order to use her power. This gives Mel a lot to chew over, while Ambessa, successful in her destruction and takeover of Zaun, prepares to avenge the death of their loved ones and push to taking over everything. Unfortunately, she also has Victor in her side, who inhabits his followers using the Arcane from beyond. He senses the end and knows there's an anomaly festering in the Hex Gates. He explains that it could well have the capacity to complete the Doctor's transformation. In theory, he would be able to evolve others, but Ambessa has a bargaining chip. She wants those he controls under her command. And as they glimmer and float in the air, it turns out they're the same humanoids that we saw in Jace's vision. Meanwhile, Vi wakes up to find Loris watching over her. She's in a rough way, but that's not the worst of it. Jinx has been arrested, while Caitlin is scrambling to come up with a plan. Apparently Jinx allowed herself to be arrested as the only thing on her mind was hauling Vi to safety. She's currently being held in a bunker, but Kate isn't sure what to do with her. Caitlin shows up to see Jinx, explaining that there will be a trial to atone her misdeeds. Caitlin hates herself and Jinx too, but right now, she doesn't have the energy to continue this frame of thinking. Jinx apologizes for killing Caitlin's mum, in a roundabout way, going on to futilely explain she had no idea she was there. Mel returns to the council as the mage, while Jace is also in attendance. Mel doesn't fully understand what she is, but stands by her words that Jace and Victor were a wise investment. As she explains, Jace looks set to blast her. Until Victor interjects. Or at least the conduit of Victor anyway, as he rocks up in a humanoid. Jace warns him off messing with the Hex Gates, while he can sense the Arcane stirring within Mel. After taking her out the equation, the pair end up fighting, but this version of Victor is unstoppable and easily overpowers him. However, Mel returns and uses her powers, alongside Jace, to thwart his threat. Vi, having swiped the keys to Jinx's jail cell from a guard, manages to open the door and free her. However, Jinx overpowers her sister, locking her in, and deciding to use her powers to break the cycle. Given she's fallen into a depressive cycle, she doesn't believe there's a part of her that's good. Jace brings together the council and points out that with Ambessa rallying Victor's monstrous troops, they need to come together and protect their realm. He warns them all to help, top side and bottom, to stop these forces before it's too late. Jace wants everyone he can to join, but those who want to flee are allowed to go. As the Topsiders and Undercity join together, Caitlin arrives and frees Vi from her cell. Together, the pair end up kissing and make love in the jail cell. Mel shows up to see Ambessa in the midst of this and confronts her about Kino's death. Ambessa stands by her actions and claims this is a wound that will never heal. Mel offers a different outcome, to leave and parley for Piltover's future. Unfortunately, Ambessa is blinded by power and she refuses, instead allowing herself to be wrapped up in Victor's plan, and with the battle lines drawn, all-out war is upon us. Even as we adore Arcane, this season has felt so hurried. This episode is a perfect example of it, with numerous opportunities for significant conflict and friction to be resolved that seem like lost opportunities. Although it would have been good to see a little more here, we only get one montage showing the Topsiders and those from the Undercity coming together. Jinx's remorse over Isha's death is encapsulated in a single moment where she sees Silco in a vision, but there isn't enough time to fully understand her perspective. Furthermore, due to temporal constraints, Caitlin and Vi's romance wanes and resurfaces between these stages. I understand that this is a controversial viewpoint because many people love this show. But it's a season that tries to fit too much story into too little time, and the character development suffers as a result. Nevertheless, this program has a lot to offer, and the drama is at an all-time high. Both characters are nicely rounded out by Mel accepting her duty as a wizard and cooperating with Jace, who is essentially attempting to redeem what he did all those episodes ago. Fortunately, we don't have to wait long to find out what happens next because everything is ultimately left on a precarious cliffhanger. That concludes our review for today, but the discussion is far from over. For more, leave a comment, hit like, and subscribe for more videos. Keep the magic of movies alive until the next time, signing off from FK Bytes.